Hey everyone, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. My name's Leslie. You are in my kitchen down on the farm, and I am thrilled to have you here. Today we're gonna do I've had such a busy last several weeks. This week is still busy, but not as busy as last week, or not yet anyway. So I'm kind of taking some slow days, but we are going to cook today, and I'm going to get it done early this morning, get it done and get it in the crock pot. And that way I can clean, decorate, take it easy, do whatever I want to do today. So with that being said, I was fixing to chop some onion, and I kind of saw the neatest thing. I bought a bag of sweet onions. I don't think they're considered Vidalia. Hang on. So this here is the bag. It doesn't say Vidalia. It just says Schumann Farms Real Sweet Premium Quality Sweet Onions. So I got one out, and let me show you. I cut it in half, getting ready to chop it. And I saw kind of the coolest thing. It looks like it was almost starting to turn, I don't know if you can see that, a purple onion. There's a little bit of purple. Can y'all see that? I mean, it doesn't look bad. It looks like a great onion. You know, onions went through this thing that they were I couldn't find a good bag of onions anywhere. These seem to be perfectly fine onions. They're not wrinkly. They're not, I don't know what happened there for a while. You could not find a good onion anywhere. And these seem to be great, but it's just purple, which is really odd to me. But anyway, we're going to chop this onion up. I'm going to tell you what we're going to make. We're going to make a lasagna crock pot soupish like thing. I don't really know what to call it. But I'm going to chop onions while I talk to you guys. We're just going to, this is one of those things that you might want to just have a piece of paper as we go, because I don't really know what I'm going to add. I've seen this, a recipe for lasagna soups or crock pot lasagna or whatever. I've seen those things everywhere, but I'm kind of just going with what I have in my pantry, which is a lot of times the way I cook. So I may have to do just like you guys and rewind the video to go back and see what I'm putting in it, because we're just gonna wing it as we go. But the first thing I'm doing is I'm gonna brown 2 pounds of hamburger. I know a lot of people put Italian sausage in their lasagnas, and that's fine if you like that. My family does not like Italian sausage. I use that one time. I use it only on one recipe, and that is when I make my homemade tomato sauce and meatballs. I cut one of the Italian sausage that's in the casings. I just cut one of those in half just to flavor the tomato sauce a little bit, and I don't put much. I don't put more than one in there, and because my family can pick up on that fennel, and they do not like the taste of fennel, so I don't use it. So I'm going to get 2 pounds of hamburger browning along with this onion, and I'm going to chop up a small, I wish it was bigger, but I did the Walmart order pickup, and they don't pick out produce like I would, which is the one thing I don't like about the Walmart pickup, is that they don't pick out the produce like I would. But it's a small green pepper, but I'm going to chop that up, and we're going to get that, the onions, and the ground beef browning. All right, so we're going to get, I've got the onions, I got the hamburger, and now we're going in with the peppers. And we're going to get that turned on and get it to browning. I like to just kind of break up my hamburger just to get a good head start. And as it cooks down, we'll break it up some more. So, this is going to be delicious. While our hamburger is browning and our onions and so forth are sauteing, we're going to get our salad started. And I just have some bagged baby spinach here, and I'm just coming in and I'm just giving it a rough chop in both directions. Just a rough chop. I'm going to get a bowl, and I've got 2 bags of spinach to do this to. So I have some almonds on the stove, some sliced almonds, toasted up. And so we're going to get back, that's for the salad as well, but we're going to get back to it by, we're going to pull and quarter these strawberries that I've washed, and we're just going to put them right in here with the spinach. This is the spinach strawberry salad, and oh my goodness, there are hundreds of different ways to make this. So I know you guys are going to tell me all how you do it, and that's totally fine because I love to hear new ways. But this is just one of many. I couldn't believe how many different, and the difference usually comes in with the dressing. So we're going to just make it the way I'm used to making it, and we're going to add something to this salad this time that I don't normally add. That's just because I love it, and I bet you can guess what it is. So before we get to it, see if you can guess what I'm going to put in here. I don't think I've ever made this on the channel before. I don't know. I may have, but I'm going to add something that I don't normally add to this, but I do add it to a lot of salads. Can you guess before we get to it? I probably won't do it till right the last minute. I'm going to quit messing with the strawberries for just a minute and check my almonds. All right, my burger is just about done, and I want to say you don't have to put, since we're doing this in the crock pot, you don't have to do your onions and peppers in there with it. I do it just to flavor the burger up even more. But since we're doing this in the crock pot, I mean, you could just brown your burger and then put everything in the crock pot. That's totally fine as well. So I'm going to work on my little tree has been brought in, and Jessica started fluffing it yesterday, and I may go work on it in just a minute and then start decorating it. It's my little tree that is the, you know, our big tree is a real tree, and we don't get it till the Saturday after Thanksgiving. But I do have one artificial tree, which is the little small one. So we may work on it in just a minute when I get everything going in the crock pot. Let's move back to the soup. My burger is done, and I'm going to drain it real quick. And I just use the paper towel method. I push the hamburger to one side, kind of tilt the skillet over, and soak up the oil with paper towels. That's just the way I do it. I prefer it that way. But anyway, we'll be back to the salad. The almonds are still toasting. I've turned them up just a little bit. I'm doing it on the stovetop. And I'll bring you back when we start putting this soup together. So I've got out my Ninja crock pot. I don't remember what it's called. It's Ninja something. But I just realized I could have fried the burger in it before I turned it on the crock pot setting or the slow cook setting. But I didn't even think about it. So So if you have one of these, keep that in mind. I'll show it to you in just a second. Let me get all the burger in. And the onions. Okay, this is what it is. I can't remember. It's got a big long name. But anyway, it's a Ninja, and it does slow cook, sear, saute, steam, keep warm, sous vide, braise, bake, and proof. So you could have actually fried, and I would have done it on the sear, saute section. Selection, but yeah, I should have thought of that, but I didn't. That would have saved me messing up a pot. So all right, we're going to grab everything I'm going to put in here thus far, and I'll meet you right back. So remember, we're just making this up as we go, okay? But we're going to put some seasoning in here. Let me get you guys turned right there. Okay, I'm going to put in a couple of tablespoons of garlic. I mean, because every Italian dish needs garlic, right? We're going to put in quite a bit of Italian seasoning. Now, if you don't have the Italian seasoning blend, then just use you some oregano, but I think the Italian seasoning blend is perfect for this. All right, we're also going to season it with a little bit of Parmesan cheese, if I can get it open. If I had a rind, you know, like a rind from Parmesan, that would be great, but I don't happen to have one. You could just cut the rind off and stick it down in here and let it just kind of soak up. Oh, well, that's okay. We'll put Parmesan in anyway. All right, now I'm just going in with a jar of regular tomato sauce. Spaghetti sauce. And I'm actually going to put a little bit of water in that and clean out the jar, but we'll do that in a second. I'm also going to add a can of tomato sauce. I believe that's what this is. Yep, tomato sauce. Now, I do have another jar of spaghetti sauce should we need it. Let me grab a little bit of water, and I'm going to show you what else we're putting in here. All right, and so I put about a half a jar of water and shook it around to be sure to clean that jar out good. And we have here some V8 juice. I love V8 juice. I love to drink it. Oh my goodness, and my favorite way to have it is in a can. A cold can of V8. Oh, so good. But I'm going to put maybe half a cup to start with. Maybe 3/4. Let me grab my stirring stick here. Now, we want this pretty liquidy because eventually we're going to put in some noodles. So we may have to add more liquid to this, and that's totally fine if we do. But I'm going to put probably a tablespoon of sugar. I don't have it out, but I'm going to put about a tablespoon of sugar in this, and we're just going to let this slow cook for a while. Let all the flavors meld together, and it's going to be delicious. At the end, we're going to add in some broken up lasagna noodles. We're going to add in some cheeses. It's going to be so good. But right now, we're just going to let it cook away. I'm going to get the lid out. We're going to turn it on low. There we go. All right, I'm going to grab the lid. I'll see you back in just a little bit. All right, I just added that little bit of sugar, and so I also want to add in some salt and pepper. Totally forgot the salt and pepper. All right, so we're going to give this a quick stir. And like I said, I'm going to grab the lid. It's already on. I'm going to go grab the lid. And we'll probably add more liquid to this just because you're going to need a little bit of liquid to cook the noodles. But we'll probably do V8 juice when it comes to that. So, all right. I'll see you back in just a little bit. So the soup is cooking away. Let's get back over here onto the salad. I've got my spinach, I got my strawberries. The almonds have been toasted. I actually burnt the first batch. Had to do it again. Anyway, we have half a cup of sugar in here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put in to our sugar about 1.5 teaspoons of minced onions. Just eyeballing it. I'll go on in. It's okay. I may have to come back and make more dressing anyway. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of poppy seed. Tablespoon of poppy seed. And we're going to do 2 tablespoons of sesame seed. All right. We'll get those out of the way. I'm going to do 1/2 cup of oil. Yeah, you can use olive. Let's see, I do have olive oil, I think. Anyway, we're just going to use this. 1/2 cup of oil. And 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. Now, it also calls, some recipes call for plastic from the lid. I was like, what is that? I'm actually going to add in a splash of balsamic to this as well. I need to go grab that. And that's it. That is it for the dressing. So we're going to dress this salad first thing. I'm going to get everything mixed up here. I'm going to go grab the balsamic because I do like a little splash of balsamic. Have y'all figured out what else I'm going to add to this salad? Now, I probably won't add it till right before we eat, but leave your guess in the comments. You'll know by the end of this video if you're right or not. This is going to be very much a vlog style video. However, the cooking has been done ahead of time. So let me grab the balsamic. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm just going to add a splash. Oh, and it does call for some Worcestershire sauce, like just a splash of Worcestershire. So let me see if I can find that. That gave it an interesting color. Well, I'm out of Worcestershire sauce, but that's okay. That's no problem at all. All right, let me grab the almonds. We're going to give this salad a mix. We're going to add this in, and our salad can go in the refrigerator and just marinate all day long. It'll be so delicious by supper time. Let me grab the almonds. Okay, I've changed my mind on something. And don't you know you can reserve the right to change your mind. I am going to actually wait to dress it. I am mixing the strawberries up with the spinach, and I'm going to add in, may need a few more strawberries. I thought it looked like it had plenty, but I'm not so sure anymore. But, so there are our strawberries and spinach, and I'm going to add in our almonds. Our beautifully toasted up almonds. We're going to add those in. All right. So I'm just going to leave this in the refrigerator. I'm going to put a lid on this, leave it in the refrigerator, and then we'll dress it just a few minutes before we eat. I just decided to wait because it will kind of wilt down the the spinach, and I don't want it to get slimy, you know? So, all right. I'll see you back when we're ready to add more to the soup and when we get ready to dress our salad. All right, so the soup has been just kind of slow hanging out all day. Let's see. I have my towel over here. I like to put the towel, a lid on the crock pot on a towel because, you know, it always has that condensation. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to kind of turn this around this way. so I can bring you guys with me. It looks amazing. Bryant has been nibbling in it. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to take about 10 to 12 lasagna noodles and just kind of break them up. I'm also going to put a little bit more V8 juice in here because that's going to soak up a lot. So I'm going to finish breaking up, and they don't have to be in any certain shape or piece. Now, I think that was probably close to 11. All right. I'm going to put just a little bit more V8 juice. I'm actually going to crumble one more up in there. Now, I'm going to have some ricotta cheese that we can dollop, much like you would sour cream. But, and if I had some parsley flakes, or I do have like just plain oregano, but I think I'm just going to use plain ricotta and not worry about Dr. Nutt because I put so much flavor into this. The cheese is going to just get mixed in. So, all right, let me grab the V8. I'll be right back. All right, I just added about probably another half a cup. And it looks super liquidy, and that's good because we want it to be. Now, I still have it on low. I'm going to leave it on low for a little while. Actually, I may turn it on high because that V8 was cold. Let's turn it on high. I'm going to put the lid on and let those noodles cook up. Now, I did have, let me tell you what else I had to go in here. But I just found out Jessica probably will be eating with us. And I don't think she likes mushrooms. But I did have a pack of sliced mushrooms that I probably should have cooked up with the burger. Or put it in when I put the whole thing in the crock pot. But I didn't. And I'm glad now that I didn't. Because I don't remember if she likes mushrooms or not. I'm thinking she doesn't. So, that's a good thing. That was a good misstep. I love it when I make, when I forget something, but it ends up being a good thing in the long run. So, that is probably one of those times. I got some noodles that are trying to stick together here. I'm trying to separate them apart. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to let this hang out. At the very end, I'm going to put some mozzarella cheese on it, on top. And then I'll get out our ricotta cheese that we'll just dollop in our bowls as we make them. So, all right, I'll see you back. It's almost time to dress the salad. Won't be much longer. So let's go ahead and just dress this salad and get it back in the refrigerator. I'm totally fine with that. The sugar has kind of went back down to the bottom, so I'm giving it a stir. I might need to like nuke it just for like just a little bit to soften it up a little. Let me do that real quick. All right. I just wanted to, it's not warm or anything. I just wanted to kind of soften it up a little bit because I did stick this in the refrigerator. All right. So in we go. I like, especially when we have something Italian, I think a salad needs to go with Italian dishes. But I oftentimes get just so tired of a regular house salad or a Caesar salad or, you know, just your run-of-the-mill salad. Sometimes I like something different, and I think this takes the cake tonight. Now, that special thing I was going to add, I need to even look and see if I have any. If not, I'll still tell you what it is. But let's give this a taste so far. I can't wait. Going right in the bowl because it's me and Bryant and possibly Jessica eating tonight. So I'm going right in the bowl. That is so good. And it hasn't even set for a while yet. I'm going to get out every last bit of that dressing. That is so good. Oh, gracious. That is so good. Now, let me go see if I have what I'm hoping I have. I do, but I only have a little bit. So did you guess it? Have you guessed it yet? Feta. Feta. Oh, yes. We're going to add some of this. Now, let's give it another try. I just can't even. I can't even begin to tell you how good this is going to be. That did it. That did it. That was so good. Oh, y'all know how much I love me some feta. That's amazing right there. Okay, this is going back in the refrigerator. It's going to hang out till supper time. If I can stay out of it, that is. That's good. All right. Okay. I'm going to put the clean dishes up out of the dishwasher. Get my little sign. Have y'all seen my sign? They're clean in here right now. But I'm going to go ahead and move it to dirty and put the clean ones up. And nobody better put a dirty dish in that sink. All right. We'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, I have garlic sticks in the oven. I just bought them in the freezer section at Walmart. Just something simple. And I'm going to put some mozzarella cheese on this. I thought about adding in the ricotta cheese, like right on top, like in this. Go ahead and add it in. I'm going to add a little bit more V8. All right, so I have topped it with mozzarella cheese. I thought about putting a little V8 juice in here just to give it a little more liquid, but I'm afraid it won't have time to heat up unless I put it in the microwave. Well, I've already put the cheese on, so we're just going to let it go with this. It's going to be thicker than a soup, so we'll call it lasagna stew. How's that? Lasagna stew. But anyway, it's going to be good either way. So the mozzarella cheese, I topped it with this mozzarella blend, that thick cut cheese, rich and creamy taste, just melts beautifully. And you can definitely grate your own or slice your own or whatever. But I was going the easy route because I've been working. I have been decorating. I got to get some batteries. One of my Christmas trees, the batteries are kaput. I am the world's worst of packing things up and not taking the batteries out of them. And so we got to get some new batteries. I've got a list of things I want to get at Hobby Lobby. And I'm probably going to take 2 trips to Hobby Lobby. I'm going to take one tomorrow. And then my friend and I are going on Wednesday. We're going back to Hobby Lobby. So I'll break up my spending in 2 visits. So, all right. Well, we're going to let this cheese melt. I've got garlic sticks that I just bought at Walmart in the oven. They are going. And so, yeah, we'll be back in just a little bit. I'm going to get the salad out. I'm about ready to eat. Okay, everybody. Bryant's coming to do the taste test. I have him the spinach strawberry salad out, and I've made him a bowl of soup with a dollop of ricotta cheese on top. So we'll get him over. Look who's there's Isaac, and there's Jess. Jess has come to help me decorate, so they get supper. So, all right, so as soon as Bryant gets over here, we'll do the taste test. Okay. He's here.
Here we go. Y'all ready? There it is right there in the bowl with some ricotta cheese.
Mm-hmm. How is it, Isaac? Isaac's actually already tasted it.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
And tell him you did add.
I did add a little bit more V8. We heated it up in the microwave, so I did add just a little bit more liquid to it.
Look at that. How cheesy it is. You can't eat it gracefully.
Not with that mozzarella cheese.
That's the bomb right there.
Is
That's
that good?
That's good. Delicious.
All right, now you gotta taste the salad. Isaac has already been in the salad, and I can tell you he already knows it's good.
It's amazing. It's better than it's not comparable, but it's delicious. I like it better than the soup.
Better than the soup?
Well, it's not the same dish. You can't really compare them, but it's delicious.
Oh, that's great. That is great. Is that like wilted spinach or something?
Well, it kind of wilts when you put the vinegar and stuff on it. It's not, I haven't wilted it as far as heat, but.
That is great.
And I think.
The nuts, the almonds for the texture, but the flavor, is it vinegar in there?
Mm-hmm.
A little sweetness too.
Yep. I think with an Italian dish, you need a salad. And I sometimes just get tired of a garden salad or a regular salad, and I want something different. And this is what I wanted.
I can make a meal off this.
Yep. It's that good. So, okay, guys. We're going to go sit down and eat and have a family night and do a little bit of decorating. And I got 2 little blonde-headed boys wanting to get over here and spend the night. So,
here they come.
We'll be going to get them in just a little bit. So, all right. I will see you next time on The Farming Pastor's Wife. Remember,
The grease is hot enough, you can fry anything.
that is good.
Bye, guys.